First of all, when I was at the Raiders, he was one of our top choices. If I were to stay there, there's no way he goes to the 5th round. I'm making that choice and the decision that we're drafting. Mark Davis was on board with that. Our organization was on board. We believed in what we saw with Shedeur, and saw enough. Obviously, what the situation I dealt with the quarterbacks. But one thing about Shedeur that I think we see all the glitz, the glamour, hitting the watch and what time it is and all that is. He's born for this. His pedigree is that for moments of this magnitude that he's going.
We got another edition of Browns Football Talk. Well, people, Cleveland Browns are now getting ready for the San Francisco 49ers after winning against the Las Vegas Raiders, in which a lot of people have been saying things about Shedeur Sanders coming into the game against the Ravens at halftime. And it was critiqued. It was analyzed a lot. I'm trying to figure out who didn't see this coming. If Shedeur Sanders got his opportunity, because, a lot of people just jumping on and trying to get at Shedeur, getting at the Shedeur fans and everything. And as soon as they seen the opportunity to crash out, they tried to jump all over us that week. Let's talk about that next.
Let's go, champ.
Now we're on our way to 5,000 subscribers, and we appreciate every one of you guys that's been rocking with me. And if you are new to the channel and you like Browns content, like and subscribe and hit that notification bell to let you know when we upload a video. So with that being said, people want to act like we didn't see what we saw at Jackson State and Colorado, where he led the Buffaloes to a 9-4 record in 2024 and got them to the Alamo Bowl. And I think he finished with the season 4,134 passing and 37 TDs. And with the NCAA, he led the NCAA with a 74% completion percentage or something like that, man. It was an amazing college career, and he earned Big 12 Offensive Player of the Year and honors, and he was named Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Award. I mean, he had all kind of accolades, man, but people want to act like we didn't see all that, man. It was crazy. Like all of a sudden, he can't throw the ball, and he can't read defenses, and he can't, he's not a good teammate, and he's an awful person for being confident in himself. And I'm so sick and tired of people, every time somebody says something that, keeps them pumped up and that keeps them extremely confident, people want to tell you, you can't motivate yourself by being confident in yourself. It's unbelievable, man. It's the people, everybody's different, and certain people do things different. They keep themselves pumped up by confidence, by just with swag, man. It's swag. You didn't think that Shedeur Sanders was not going to go out there and take advantage of the opportunity that he had out there. Now people want to see more. Like you got Tony Grossi, he want to see more, and everybody coming out the woodwork after this week, they want to see more. And it's just, people just want him to fall flat on his face, man. There are people out there that just hate him to no end, man. They comment, and it's crazy, man. They comment and it's just full of hate, man. People sometimes are just full of hate. And like I said, they want to see him fall on his face. As soon as he went out there at that backup position at halftime against the Ravens, thrown into the game, thrown in against the Wolves, man, people was acting a fool, man, talking all kind of stuff on the internet.
Everything that we heard bad, you saw with your own eyes immediately. Doesn't know what he's looking at, holds on the ball too long, turns back. Like, trifecta, 1, 2, 3. You saw it all. So, that's why he fell, guys. It's not a conspiracy that the NFL has against him. It's not the Browns. We have heard, there have been so many stupid things said, just totally irrational, dumb, emotional things said over the last 6 months. And I left Sunday going, Okay, well, there you go. Now you saw it. Now you've seen it for yourself. Like, that's why. That doesn't mean he can't have a successful NFL career. I would never say after 2 quarters a guy is or is not going to have a good career in the NFL. The only thing I've said all year is he's not ready right now. The best thing he could have done and should have done would be to go to Baltimore or Philly, and they didn't want to do that. So now here we are.
Everybody starts different places, and like I say, just because I didn't get the summer reps, just because I wasn't in the best situation for me to be prepared to go out there and execute, like from a summer standpoint. That's how life is. Everybody's not in the best situation, but it's no excuse. You got to go out there and perform. Like, there's no choice, there's no question. Nobody cares if this was 1 week of prep. Who cares, So a lot of people want to see me fail, and that ain't going to happen,
Not going to happen. Now, this gives the Cleveland Browns some big play capabilities, man. Now we can make some teams pay if you want to stack the box. If you want to put 8 men or 9 men in the box and stop the run, we can make you pay, man, because if you blitz, and you better get him, because he might throw the ball out the back door on you, and he might throw a 50 or 60-yard bomb on you, because he's that type, man. He don't miss. When he's very accurate with the deep ball, just like in college, it translated. And when the opportunity is there, he won't miss. Just like Antonio Pierce said, he was born and built for this. You've seen how Myles Garrett was excited, and the whole team was electrified. Now our team has hope, man. They might play a little harder. The defense know that if they get the ball back, we got an opportunity to score, man.
You know they can run the football, but now you're talking about them being able to push the ball down the field. It gives you hope. As a former defensive lineman, I will tell you, when I see my quarterback has the ability to be able to do that, all of a sudden now I got a little more energy. I got a little more juice because I got hope that our quarterback can give us more than what Dylan Gabriel was giving you, which is, 5-yard checkdowns when there were completions in the passing game. Shedeur Sanders gives you a different air around that team. And labeling him the starting quarterback moving forward, I think is going to benefit every single phase of the Cleveland Browns, not just the offense, very often. So I do think that it will be uneven, but you have seen progress from his first regular season game action to his second regular season game action, from the second half against the Baltimore Ravens to what we saw against the Las Vegas Raiders. And I'm excited to see how he builds on his performance in week 12 going into week 13 against the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah, those practice reps and game experience helped.
It's a little bit small.
Yeah.
He talked about it. The speed of the game is different, and it takes some getting used to. You got to make the adjustment. But as he gets in the game more, as he has the game plan more tailored to his strengths, it does a couple of things. Number one, he's going to get acclimated. But the other thing is that the players around him are going to get more comfortable working with him. So I do think the best is yet to come this season for Shedeur Sanders, and we shouldn't be surprised if we see exponential growth from him.
They're in a very unique situation.
And don't be surprised this week if there's even more of a jump from the Ravens game to the Raiders game this week, from the Raiders game to the 49ers game. I'm looking for another jump. Now that Cleveland fans have got something to be excited about on Sunday when you watch the game, let me know, you guys. Predict his stat line for next week against the 49ers. I'm reading all the comments. And real quick, what do you think? Is Shedeur just getting started? Tell me in the comments. See you on the next video.
Let's go, champ.